name is Flo, and this is my impact story with Just Love.
Can you share what first inspired your passion for justice?
I was first kind of passionate about justice as a sixth former, getting really involved with climate justice. I attended the school strikes for climate, very much inspired by Greta Thunberg. That was the first sort of movement that I was aware of being part of that was called justice.
And how has Just Love walked alongside you in that journey?
Just Love was really there for me at a time when I was very, very passionate climate activist. I was also a plastic-free vegan, which sadly I haven't managed to keep to those standards anymore. But I was trying to do all of these things and holding so many things in my head and struggling sometimes to find a place in church, and also sometimes struggling to find spaces in different activism or political places. And so I arrived at university, this really passionate student, and Just Love Durham was just a real family for me, and they saw me for who I was. They understood why I was passionate about things, but also were able to teach me how to be healthy, to rest and to have Sabbath. And so it just was like a family to me at university, and I just created friends at Just Love Durham in that turbulent time for me that I'm sure I'm going to have for the rest of my life.
What impact is Just Love having on your life and work right now?
I feel very blessed to have Just Love supporting me now. I think a huge part of that is the people, the friendships that I've made through Just Love, having been involved for quite a few years now. I've got people who know me well, who will keep me to account and call me out for things, but also just really champion me, cheer me on, and I'm so blessed to be able to be cheering them on as well. Yeah, I think the community of support around me, particularly when the world can feel very polarised, can feel very apathetic. Sometimes you can feel frustrated with the church as well, or you can feel very frustrated with the government. There's a lot going on, and so Just Love just really provides for me a place of support to call me back to, okay, why do I care about justice? Why does Jesus care about justice? And bring me back to the Bible and how Jesus wants us to act.
Looking ahead, what keeps you motivated to keep showing up for justice?
This might sound cliche, and this might be what everyone's saying, but I think for me, what really motivates me to keep going is absolutely my faith in Jesus and the Christian community around me. Having been involved in climate activism and climate justice things for a few years now, I have seen so many really passionate people come in and just be burnt out or lose hope. And I've noticed that Christians are some of the most resilient activists, and the people at Christian Climate Action who just keep seeing it again and again. And I think that is because we have a real hope. We know that success is not in how one specific campaign goes, but actually it's in that long-term posture of wanting to seek justice because you're following Jesus, not because you're waiting to see results next year. And again, I think just those rhythms of rest and Sabbath and looking after each other and being in community are a really perfect storm for kind of sustaining that work in justice. So yeah, that's what keeps me going: hope, community, faith, Jesus. And if there's one more thing I want to add, thank you so much to the whole Just Love stuff.
Oh,
I wouldn't have had all of this support. So big up.
That's so nice.
Sweet.